Okay, we're back. We just left off with the second lesson on Night Ranger. We're going to try to do the third lesson here. We may end up just having to do these two lines, okay? Again, we're on the third page of the tab, and we're at actually the third line, but obviously there's a blank here. I'm skipping it. So it's the third line that starts the tab. We're skipping another line, and it's just this section, okay? And it's the section that has these triangles, and then there's a ×3. So this phrase, once we get it down, we're going to play it 3 times. Okay. Again, up here, this run, we play it 3 times. All right, before we go into this, and then we play this 3 times. Okay. So let's take a look at this. Again, it's that familiar bar chord thing that we were doing, right? So we're going to do a hammer on into it. Okay. And then we're going to one thing I made a mistake here is we're just going to hold that once we get it, okay? So you hammer on that bar chord, and then you hold that bar chord, and then you do down up, okay? And that's the first part of this line. So we're going to bar chord hammer on, then down up. The next part of this is going to start getting more difficult because you're going to have to incorporate your fourth finger here. Okay, so you're going to start at the bar chord that you had, right? You're gonna hold down the second. This is where you're going to start now. So you're going to do a downstroke, and then you're going to hammer on this third fret on the first string. And you're going to hold that and do an up and down stroke. So it's I'm starting at the beginning of that line. So I'm doing my hammer on bar chord, then hammering onto the third fret, doing the same thing. So it's, and that's what's difficult, is this stretch. You know, you're splayed out here, okay? That's not an easy thing. But essentially what you're doing is you're kind of walking this whole thing down, you know? Look up here, there's not a whole lot going on other than you're just stretched out, right? So your first and second string, bar chord, and your hammer on, down up. Well, I'm using my third finger because I need to stretch here. So it's hammer on. So what I just did is I just played this line right here. So here's represents that first part. Here's the second part of the hammer on. And then the last 3 chords here. I'll show you what they are. Again, you're in this position, right? You're holding this. So you're going to play a downstroke. Then you come back with that bar chord and you're playing the second fret here. And then you're going to take your second finger off and play that, just the first and second string bar. So it's, and again, down, up, down on the stroke, okay? So I'll try this slowly. I'm going to do this whole line here. So again, you really want to practice this down up motion, okay? Because what's going to end up happening is is this hand's going to keep going, and you're going to get it just by listening. You know what I'm saying? I've got some of the detail here, but as you listen slowly and slowly and slowly, you'll hold the sound that you want in your mind and keep practicing at it, and you'll get there. Okay, so let's do it. Now we're going to do the second half. All right. So we're going to go and we're just going to play the first fret third string. Okay. Start there. Down, down. All right. So I'm just here for this next part. Down, down. Then I'm going to come over and grab the first fret first string, and I still have my first fret third string to press. Okay. So the second string's open. It's a little crunched. So, you know, you can use different fingers, but I kind of like to use my index and third. Alright, so it's... Alright, so it's... Down, down, up, down, up. It's what we're playing. And all we're doing after we play this is just coming off here and doing that first fret third string again. Okay? So you're just doing this, downstroke, downstroke, upstroke, and that's pressing both the first fret on the third string, first fret on the first string, the upstroke, and then taking this off and then doing a down up. And then you're going to repeat this again, right? You're going to repeat this. Okay? You're just doing that run again. And again, it's right here, and you repeat that 3 times. Again, I've got this messed up, so you're going to want to change this. Let me change it for you so you can see what to write. You're not doing any hammer-ons. You're just doing a straight down up. Alright, it's no hammer-ons. You're just playing that first fret third string. Alright. Again, we went over this. This is 4th fret, 3rd fret, 2nd, 3rd fret, 1st, 2nd fret, and then 1st fret, 3rd string. And again, that's going to be nice to practice. It'll be fun. You just... And then eventually, you know, you'll get that. I think you'll probably get this part quicker than most of the rest of it. So it's... Now here's a nice part, another break. I kept trying to do bridge after bridge on this little piece. So you're going to come off. This is the very last line of the tab here, okay, on page 3. Alright, so you're going to strum them all open, and you're going to hammer on to the 1st fret 2nd string, okay. And then we're going to do a down, down, up panel. So that's a nice, easy thing to do. Again, we're all open strings, hammering on to the 1st fret, 2nd string. And then we're going to hammer on again to the 2nd fret, 2nd string. And then back to the 1st fret, 2nd string. Again, practice as slow as you have to, and I know it's going to sound incoherent, but you know, whatever you have to do to get there. So it's... and just work it up to speed. All right, so that takes care of lesson 3. We're going to come back for lesson 4.